latest teen angst post-apocalyptic story is from Dark Horse, and it's called It's Only Teenage Wasteland. The hero of the story is this kid named Javi, even though the very first words in the book is, "I am not the hero of this story." Javi has a typical mix of friends in his circle of friends. There's the big kid who's really good at video games, and then there's the cool kid who kind of floats between the super cool jocks and the cool kids and Javi's band of friends. And then there's this outsider kid who's kind of on the autism scale, who's on the periphery of everyone's friendship. But Javi has a soft spot in his heart for him, and he invites him to this party. So in typical teenage fashion, Javi's parents are going out of town, and they leave them the house. Javi's older sister is left in charge. Now, Javi has to convince his sister that, hey, let's have this party. At first, she's not down with it until he mentions that this friend of his, who she has a big crush on, is also coming to the party. So after that, she's all down for the party. Now, of course, you all know that these parties always have a big catastrophe happen and everyone's busted. And this one is no different, but it's quite a different catastrophe. Everything's going well. A few people are getting lucky, and there's a fight breaking out in the front yard, your typical teenage party. And then all of a sudden there's this big event. And that's where we actually begin the story, where Javi's saying he's not the hero of the story. Something has happened and turned this into one of those apocalyptic scenarios that can only be told in books like this. This book has been compared to What's the Farthest Place from Here, and there are some comparisons and some similarities, I should say. What's the Farthest Place did not start at the beginning, but it's more of a long form story, and we're just now getting around to what happened in their world. I feel like this story is going to get right to the point a lot faster, having only 4 issues to go. So it looks like there's this character called the Bright One, who looks like he's some kind of insane super villain, has taken over this world that Javi now finds himself in. I like the dynamics between the friends in Javi's group. It's very kind of Freaks and Geeks-like, which was one of my favorite shows from the past. And this book is actually drawn by a person who works part-time at one of my local comic shops here in Olympia, Jacoby Salcedo. Good job, Jacoby. I like the feel of It's Only Teenage Wasteland. Even though it may seem to some like just a typical teenage romp, if this weren't a 4-issue series, then I might not stick around for the whole series. It does maybe give you that impression that it might be just another teenage apocalyptic comic book. But since I know it's a limited series, it's probably going to get right to the point, and I really want to see more of this Bright One character. That's really got me kind of interested to see what that guy is more like. It seems like a really good villain. One thing I do love about this book is that from page 1 to the final page, it uses the interior front cover and the interior back cover for story for you. So you do get, 100% story. There's no ads in the book whatsoever, and it's all story from the cover to the back. So It's Only Teenage Wasteland, #1 from Dark Horse Comics. Yeah, I like it. I'm definitely going to get this series. And I would recommend you picking it up too if you enjoy these types of teenage apocalyptic comics that are coming out now. And many of them are quite good. I do recommend this book. It's a good indie book, well drawn, and a local boy makes good as far as the artist of this book. Congratulations to Jacoby again. So that's all for this Indie Comics review. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the funny papers. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.